Hey, welcome back to Mark on the Mark. I guess it's Mark Madness on IntellectualRadio.com. Been going on, but all my Facebook friends are really have called a lot about coming back in. I just like to say, you guys, welcome back. I'm back here. I've been in Texas for a while. I reside in Texas, but Chicago's my home, so I come back to Chicago, and I really enjoy this time of year. Bob, this is a incredible time of year.
Man, it's crazy,
It's
man.
crazy
It's March Madness,
It's March Madness. So
March Madness.
March Madness. So I'm back here on IntellectualRadio.com, and thank you guys for having me back. I know that I move around a lot, but
yes, you do.
Yeah,
yes, you do.
But you know what?
This dude here, man.
But March, when it come March, man, I got to get back up in here, man, up in Chicago. And I really appreciate all my Facebook followers and all you guys for really chiming in, and I really appreciate that a lot. But this time of year, man, is incredible to me.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's incredible to me, because everything's everywhere. Everybody's talking about, who's going to win, what's going to win, what about this, what about that. So we got so much room to cover, and I'm going to try to cover some of the big things. I think I really want to. We know we all want to talk about college basketball, right?
Right.
So I think when should we hold college basketball?
Start with high school, because it's over.
Start with high school because
it's over.
Oh, it's over with. My boys didn't win.
Yeah, your boys didn't win.
Oh my goodness,
they be winning all the time. Who's your boys?
Morgan Park.
Morgan Park.
The
fire.
Boys. Yeah,
they stay on fire.
I'm really good friends with the Urban family, and I really like to let everybody know. It's a tough time in that family. The passing of Mama Irvin last week. Yeah, we went to her service, and a beautiful lady. And before we start into this basketball, I wanted to guys, I try not to reveal all my stuff, but this is what I think I need to reveal to you guys, is that this family is special to me for this reason. I think I believe in blessings and miracles. I don't know if anybody else does.
I believe in that. I believe in that.
And when I was a young kid, real quickly, some of you know this story, is that I was originally diagnosed with fever, which kept me from being on the court. Matter of fact, at that point in medicine, they thought I would have no athletic capability at all ever in my life because of the disease that I had. And, like any other kid, I got off, ran down the playground when I wasn't supposed to, I'm going down there,
Right.
My mama them leave the house, I'm going down there.
Sick.
I'm going down there.
Right.
And, I did all kind of other things. I falsified my medical clearance.
Just to be able to play?
Yeah, I signed my mom's name. Yeah, I signed her name, and I didn't know what I was doing. I'm a kid. I was like,
it worked?
Yeah, it worked. They didn't care, man. Especially the way I was balling back then. They they didn't know. They didn't know I had the disease.
Right.
They had no idea. They were checking with doctors and things like that. So, I signed it and I played when I wasn't supposed to play or didn't get the clearance to play. Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord, man. Nothing happened.
Yeah. And then, the strange thing is that I end up running into Daddy Irvin. And back then, Daddy Irvin looked at me and saw me play, and I was in high school, and he said, he looked at me because I would always sneak to the pro game.
Right.
High school games were early; they get us out the way, And I was playing in high school, and I looked at the pro game. I'll always be there looking just to see the pros, And he said, walked up to me, he said, "You want to play, don't you?" I say, "Man, I think I can."
How old was you?
I was a freshman or sophomore.
Oh man, that's a classic story.
And he said, "You think you can play, huh?" And I say, "Oh, I think I can." I didn't want to seem like a wimp, and that, you know what I'm saying. So I said, "Yeah, I think I can." And surprisingly, he made an arrangement for me to play on one of the pro teams.
Oh wow!
And he came back to me. He said, Okay, you playing? I can't remember the name of the team now. I should remember.
And you was a 15-year-old.
I was 15,
15,
something like that. A
How tall
freshman,
was you
sophomore.
then?
I was just about 6'2".
Okay.
Something like that. You know, but and I went out there and I played.
It was big, right?
But yeah, it was crazy. But see, when Mama Urban come in is that before we getting ready to play, is that she said she said, "You scared, ain't you?"
She can see your heartbeat.
Boom. Hey, we had IntellectualRadio.com 708-223-8953 if you guys want to chime in.
Boy, that's a classic story. That's why you married to that family like that.
Yeah.
You go back, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
so many people touch my family, man. I mean, they just touch my family. I mean, touch me. And they have special parts. And I think that was something that was monumental in my
opened you up.
Well, it made me. She said, "Don't be scared, baby. Go out there and have fun."
Right.
That's what Mama Urban told me. She said, "Baby, don't be scared.
Right.
They play just like you. Go out there and have some fun."
And that
resonated with me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, all my career. So I went out there and did what I had to do, and I held my own. At 15. But then when I came back, I was like, I can really play with y'all.
Right.
After that first taste.
Shout out to Mama Urban, man, for giving those words of encouragement, man. Because I mean, mamas are the queens of earth.
Yeah. Hey, now what about this? Let's talk about high school basketball, man. Now, who ended up winning?
Oh man,
I know you went down there.
They said I didn't go, but I was watching it closely, and like they was comparing like up here. And they call it Central Illinois, right? And then down there, Southern Illinois.
Right.
Southern Illinois basically had the sweep. I think only one school here won the title, and that was Providence St. Mel.
Really?
Everybody else got killed. We got a caller, man. We got a caller, man. Okay, yeah. So, it was only Belleville West ended up beating Evanston. Was Evanston? Shout out to Evanston, man. Y'all had a good run, man.
Excellent.
Lance Jones.
They got some
shout
bad
out to
boys
Big
on
Lance
that
and his dad, man. He all the way. Yeah, Lance, you talking about Evanston?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was up. But Belleville was just too much, man. Let's see. It's which one is it?
I don't know. Which one he pushed?
Key.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Hey, who's calling and where you calling from and what's your name?
My name is William Scanius.
Oh, that's a teammate of mine, man.
What?
At Austin High School. What's up, man? How you doing? We Facebook friends. What's up, man?
People don't know, man. You used to score 50 points together every game before you went to Westinghouse.
Yeah, William Scanius. That was one of my first running mates, man, when I was at Austin. A lot of people don't know I go to Austin, Scon. I don't call him Scanius. That's Scon.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know I was a star at Providence St. Mel before I got to Austin.
You sure were, William Scanius.
Scanius used to average 50? Used to get 50?
Me and Mark used to get 50 together.
Yeah,
together. You would have 50, he have 50, or y'all 25 apiece?
25 apiece combined. How both of us gonna have 50?
Okay.
Ain't enough balls, man. Thank you for calling in, man. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, man. You like family to me, man. Just stay in contact, bro.
Oh, man, I'm moving around here, bro, and I just love rolling through Chicago, seeing my friends, and, really getting that juice.
My dad is still living. He's 90 years old, Mark.
Wow. Really, man?
Yeah.
Man, you got to inbox me, man, and give me your information, man, your address and your telephone number.
I will.
Yeah.
I will, bro. Hey, God bless you, man.
Hey, Scanius, we want to bring you on the show, man.
Man, do that.
We will do that. I'm gonna figure out how to do that, man. I got, I want some insight from guys like you, man, and we can chop it up a little bit about the things that I see.
Yeah, we go back. What, we 40-year man now?
Man, don't be talking about that, man. I'm trying to feel young.
Y'all was at the bad kids school, wasn't y'all?
Bad kids school.
They didn't bother us though.
Hey guys, I'm on IntellectualRadio.com. The number is 708.
For calling, big dog.
223-8953.
Right, boy.
Thank you. Yeah, so them two young kids at Evanston, man. I got to peek at them a little bit. If any of you guys seen this guy, hey, listen, you need to watch them. Hey, nice.
Evanston had them on the ropes, man. I think they said going into the half, they was up by 10.
Really?
So, they said, but when he came out of the half, E.J. Liddell said, Everybody move.
Here you
give me that ball.
Time to go.
And he a classic post guy.
Like classic. Get it done.
Left shoulder, right shoulder,
get it done. Get it done.
It's over with.
Wow.
When a 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" guy with game make up his mind to score the ball, there's nothing you can do.
Well, if you know what he's doing.
If you know what he's doing.
You know what he's doing, and a lot of them, some of them do, some of them don't.
They said the referees, the refs was calling everything. Nah, I think that big boy made up his mind.
Just took the game over.
When you that big and athletic, and then he was player of the year last year.
Oh.
And they won it last year. It's only been 3 players to do it. D. Rose then won back-to-back. Jabari Parker then won back-to-back. And shout out to E.J. Liddell, the new kid on the block, for winning back-to-back.
Hey,
back-to-back,
titles, man. Hey. Since we on this high school basketball, we had our Bogan. Bogan beat my Morgan Park, and they go down there.
Bogan lost to who was that they lost to? I'm gonna say East St. Louis, I think. It came down to the wire. They went triple OT.
Yeah, that's a tough way to go, man. But hey, I like to say to the Bogan team, especially people out here looking at talent, we got talent here, and I get my hats off to the coach over there, Bogan, because he knew how to do knew how to do flip that thing up, man. He knew how to do, he knew how to do get the best out of his kids.
Right.
And he got the best out of them, because they played hard, they played together, they played well. I enjoyed watching them.
The city was upside down this year though, with everything. Like Curie just bust through. They won the tournament in Pontiac.
Curie was cold.
And then they won the city championship.
Curie was cold.
I mean, they kid DeJuan Gordon was the Sunshine Player of the Year.
Hey, but I watched them. See, that's why people sleeping on
and
people.
And then they lost in the state championship. And like your boy, what's his name, Mike Oliver said, if somebody would have told him this in November, they would be that far.
No.
They didn't think that.
No.
But that team play together, man. They don't care who score. And that's how you win.
But you know what? In saying that, I don't want to be too hard on them, man, but because I'm free now, I'm actually able to see the teams practice for their AAU and play. And I don't want to be too harsh, but I'm highly disappointed.
At the way the culture of basketball in Chicago?
At the whole thing, because, every practice I went in, and excuse me, parents, and, you guys know, is that I heard coaches screaming the entire practice. I was like, what are you screaming about?
They think screaming
I was like,
teaching,
man, they think screaming teaching. That's not teaching.
Man.
I mean, kid, first of all, the kid is on his heels because you're screaming.
Right.
What are you screaming about? The same words that you can just say, you don't have to scream. You get the kids' attention. You don't scare them in the, thinking, oh, well, what are you hollering at me for?
They be too timid out there then, man. They don't want to play for you.
But you know what, though? I had a kid, man. This kid, I don't remember his name, and forgive me. He's got offers he played at Orr, got game. He almost a point guard. What's his name?
Terry. You talking about Pretty Terry. That's Montel Griffin's son.
Almost.
Short kid.
No. This boy is.
Oh, you talking about, I think that's TeJounte? No. The light-skinned kid that looked like Taylor Horton-Tucker.
Listen, he
thick. Yeah, he wide. I can't remember his name. And, he went to work down there, man.
But though, I went talking to him, and we over there, I don't know him. I have no idea who he is. And we told him, I walk up to him and he said, man, I love the way you move your feet.
Cold, ain't he, man?
He was like, boom, 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 and I was like, yo, check it out. Don't do that. Do a little bit of this.
Man, if you got a hold of that boy, man, at his size.
But Bob, we got to talking just on I don't know him. He don't know me.
Right.
He don't know my history, right? So just on the wrap of I'm talking basketball with him, man. You can see we developed a rapport that it was just talking. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when we talk, not to say that I'm different from anybody else, just the fact that I communicated with him on just an open, simple
his level.
He listened to everything I said, and then I listened to what he said. And now he was like, "Oh man," I say, "Yeah, man, I'm just trying to tell you how to do it." He said, "Yeah, I understand what you're saying," but they got other things about this kid saying that he's tough to deal with, and he's. But we're making our kids like that. When you screaming at them and hollering at them every other second, why wouldn't they be on defense every minute? You know why? If somebody came at you every day and you seen the first day, Bob, you did it, Bob. Half of that stuff is Bob.
You come like this, you tight. You got your wall up, man.
Yeah. So right now, I don't believe in none of y'all. I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say.
Right. And shut down.
And not only does he do that for this coach, he do that for other coaches. And then you know what happens? That kid gets a bad rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He don't listen. Right. He don't do this. But we push kids in that direction.
I think Lou did a good job with him. Coach Lou over there.
Yeah, but I'm saying after Lou. After Lou, where does he go?
Yeah, he go to AU or whatever.
But he believe in Lou. I guarantee you he believe in Lou because I know.
Lou get to the man. Lou a street ball player, and that's what helps with this thing in Chicago when you get guys who could play.
Who could play?
That really hurts, man. It helps, man. If you got dudes like Tim Bankston, Sean Wright now, coaching these kids that was free ball players like you that could score and all that. I think what happens, man, these kids, these coaches be holding them back.
But hold it though. But they leave their school coach, and all the coaches that the scouts from school see them under is that AAU coach.
Right.
And that's the guy that's screaming.
Yeah.
That's the guy that don't understand, and that ends up being,
about money.
Yeah, tough thing. But
AAU is about money.
And you know what though, also, we're gonna stick with a high school way. IntellectualRadio.com. We're
call us, man. Let's talk this high school hoop.
223-8953.
That's your lunch hour. You ain't got nothing to do with your life, no way.
8953. Why you messing with people, man? Flip that up again, man.
They comment,
man. That ain't no comment there. Not at the top.
These coaches trying to be Bobby Knight.
Coaches trying to be Bobby Knight. Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah. Hey, well, you know what? You can't coach him like Bobby Knight anymore. Was
Bobby Knight a great coach?
I think he was a good coach. But what I'm saying, his methods, you can't do that now.
If he throw a chair on the floor.
You can't do that now, man. You can't have no methods now, man. Forget that. And kids are not going for that. They understand, you can't do that. You have to, be able.
Hey, but March 30th, though, not cutting Mark off, man. We got the top kids in the city playing that Sports Trade All-American game.
You gotta go down there and see it. You gotta go see it.
We're gonna honor Big Mark being one of the greats in Chicago, man. The gatekeeper, man.
And what I really love about this, is that they label the top 100. The top 100 it's not the top 100.
They're not the top 100.
They're missing a lot of guys who can play. So in this particular event, you get to see kids that are ballers, but for some reason, they go and miss them and tell me I'm not the top 100. And believe me, don't believe in the top 100.
That's because them scouting services, they in bed with them AAU teams, man. Not all of them, but yeah, they paying for them rankings, man. They paying for them rankings, man.
Everybody getting paid.
My son been killing Scottie Pippen's son since they was in 5th grade.
My goodness.
He a first star, my son too.
He done got personal now.
Bread, man. We'll play out for that bread.
He got personal now. Stop, man.
Then Colin, shout out. Let me give my son some love though.
I ain't giving no love. You got game yet.
Some love.
You got game yet.
Colin took Downers Grove North to the regionals and they won it. That's their first time winning since 2002.
His little game. I ain't getting none of y'all proud. I'll do something.
Hey, Mark said, what we doing to the game?
Messing it up.
No, you said something. We was over at the crib the other night. We selling. What you say?
No,
we lowering the what?
They lowering the bar. You lowering the bar for these high school kids. But let me tell you, hold on. So listen, I go over to, and Nick, all y'all, Morgan Park, y'all got talent. Jeez, y'all got talent.
Gang of talent, city boys.
But I put them in my drills because I really want to take more the Irvin family and clean up what they're doing. Because this is an issue with me, is that you got to know how everybody's a one-on-one player now.
Man, 99%.
But what I'm saying is that you're a one-on-one player. You absolutely don't understand the skills that it takes to win.
Right.
That means you got to learn how to play with people. You got to learn how to do the little boring things like the bounce pass. You got to learn how to
block
set a
out,
good screen,
help,
move the ball.
Right.
And I was over there and I put some kids out there and I put them in a simple little form, and I to actually show the coaches what they're missing. So I put 3-on-3 on the court, and you're supposed to pass and go screen away, step back to the ball, swing the ball, and for the first 10 minutes, every time it touched the guy's hand, they went 1-on-1. They didn't even know the other two people was playing with them. Yeah, it's just. I was like, hold on. Can you set your man up for a screen? Can you come off a screen? Do you know how to shoot a screen? Did you see he was open?
Is it the culture?
I don't know.
It is though, man.
I don't know.
We watch a lot of basketball. Everybody 1-on-1, man.
But man, let me tell you, it was like I had to go back to zero and show them the importance of what you're doing. Your movement is important all the time.
On and off the ball. Y'all.
Yeah, on and off the ball. When you're over there, you need to be moving.
When we was growing up, you take 5 dudes off the streets, man, and go play some pickup ball, and you know your role already.
But you didn't miss that open guy.
Nope. And then you knew if you had a guy like Mark on your team, you like, oh yeah, he the killer. Okay. When the game get close, you better give him the damn ball.
Well,
right,
Well, you have.
Or we give it to you to make the decision.
Well, and I kind of say is when and you're right, but I can't.
We give it to you to make the decision. And you choose to pass it if you choose to pass.
But what I'm saying is that that's a responsibility that I have, but I got to know how to use it well.
Right.
You can't give it to me and I don't use it well. Meaning this is that even at DePaul University, they lost some games. I thought is that you got to know where to set them and who I can go to.
Right. Oh, you talking about DePaul this year?
Yeah, DePaul this year. I said
they were loaded though. They was pretty loaded.
But they needed to know. I mean, what are you gonna do when it comes time?
And that leads to they wasn't playing for each other though, Mark.
Well, I think they were playing for each other, but they were just didn't know. You know how you know. Mm-hmm. If I'm coming off something and I see Steph Curry open, my thing is the end.
Yeah,
I'm dishing that ball to Steph Curry because I know what he can do out there.
You better not look off Steph Curry.
But if Steph Curry see me on the bench, we got another caller.
We're
gonna get back to that. Okay, who's calling? Say your name and where you from?
This is Ron Mayfield. I'm from the South Side of Chicago.
What's up, Ron?
Well,
Gunning ass Ron Mayfield.
And I want to say to Bob, none of y'all pass the ball and none of y'all scream away. I just want to let y'all know that.
What they say? Oh man, come on!
Enjoying your show, man.
Hey, listen, brother. I appreciate you.
Well, I got a championship with Ron Mayfield, so that's my bro right there.
I appreciate you.
Let me tell you something. Mark was in Sacramento when I was out there. Well, when they came, the night I won the dunk contest. But he didn't see it though. He was in the hotel by that time.
Oh man, didn't nobody tell me what was going on? Didn't nobody tell me what was going on? Please.
But that's good stuff, Ron.
Yeah,
man, it's all good, man.
When you gonna come on the show, Ron?
Whenever you want me to. As a matter of fact, today is my birthday. Me and Benji's birthday on the same day.
Yeah, Benji's birthday is today.
Yeah. Okay, that's the only time we're going to let you mention you and Benji in the same breath. All right, Ron? What'd you say, what?
God rest my brother's soul. If he was still here, he'd be like, I'm not going to let you do my point guard like that.
Hey, Ron, I'm going to come out there and holler at you when we leave here, me and Ma.
Yeah, baby. I got to do Morgan Park practice today. Beat him up again today.
Oh, okay. Do you know how long Bob been saying he's coming out here?
But you know what though? I know Bob, man. The bar has been lowered everywhere, man. The bar has just been lowered everywhere, man. So when you hear that from Bob,
my word is like this.
No, your word is dropped off the table, man.
You went to Tim Banks and y'all moved to the suburbs. Y'all don't know how to come back to the city.
Oh, man, please. I'm in the city so much, man. Please.
He's in Tim Banks, not you.
You live in the city.
Hey, I was calling Mark. I saw him in the hundreds. I'm calling his phone. Hey, Mark, you can't be out there, man.
See, listen to him.
Come back?
Listen to him. He tell me I'm hot. Look, man, I know anybody in there, man. I know some bad guys out there, bad people out there, but I know how to call ahead and say, yo, I'm on my way. Where my boys at? You come, and I'm good.
Because I got your front and your back.
I know you do, Mark. I know you do. But that's what I love about Chicago, man, and that's what I really am so happy about my transition now that I'm back in here, man. I get to talk to people and understand and let them know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when I let them know what I'm doing, it's like, man, look, we got you. We need that in here. And all you guys out there, you ain't getting no credit for helping me do this and be able to move like I move. But, you know, you changing some kids' lives because I'm getting to get in there. You know, matter of fact, one instance is the little point guard at Morgan Park. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? The one Gatorade player of the year? Adam Miller?
No, he played two guard. The
Okay.
point guard at Morgan Park.
Yeah, the point guard.
Yeah, so he playing a game, and real quickly, he playing a game, and this is something you know, brother. You definitely know. He doesn't even know how to be a point guard. You know?
Yeah, man.
And then I pulled him over to the side, and this is just things I get to do. I pulled him over to the side and I say, listen, man. I was like, look, let me tell you what a point guard do. You know who they are. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about the Isaiah Thomas.
Real ones.
Let's talk about the Magic Johnson. Let's talk about the point guard. What they do is they set the whole game up to your tempo.
Right.
And when you set it up to your tempo and you feed and you delivering, you getting everybody set, you getting the coach set, then all of a sudden you didn't drop your numbers in there.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to shoot first.
You can't do that.
He was trying to shoot first. Yeah. But hold it. This kid, after we talked, man, just a light in his face to know that he learned to play.
He turned the corner this year, too.
Oh, he turned the corner. He turned the corner, man.
And you know, shout out to Morgan Park, man, and Aguirre, man. Great game. Yeah. City championship, man.
Oh, man.
There was some questionable calls, man.
Aguirre, you know.
Officiating was questionable.
Hey, listen, y'all where y'all need to be, man. I appreciate what you coaches are doing because y'all don't get enough credit.
It's all the old head coaches,
but they don't get enough credit though, man. Yeah. They don't get enough credit. They go in a year after year after year after year. Even though
Lou got a 3.3 over at Orr.
But what I'm saying is that they don't give Lou credit, man.
No,
you know. And then hold on, let me get a little further.
Job over there, man.
You got guys like that who can communicate with kids, who understand the inner city, and you do all these things. And you know what y'all do? Universities. Y'all go hire the AAU guy.
Right. Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why you think the AAU guys got the relationship with the kid? That coach at the school got the relationship with the kid. Let's twist this thing around and make it right. Yeah. That guy, and he got the relationship with the other coaches in the city.
Yeah.
So y'all doing it wrong. You know,
I think they doing that.
Break the cycle. Somebody got to break the cycle.
I think they're doing that because there was so much bad coaching out here.
Well, what I'm talking about, the coaches that we talking about.
Yeah, the Mike Oliver.
Let's go get the cream of the crop.
The Robert Smiths of the world, and Nick Irvin them, and
but what
Hyde Park.
Yeah, you know who they hire? They go hire the AAU guy and thinking that he know the kid. He don't know the kid. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a relationship that Mike Oliver, that Lou, that all of them had together.
But fortunately enough, Mike Oliver and them coached the AAU teams that they high school.
Well, they have connections with him.
But he coached Rose, right?
No, he do a little bit coaching on Rose.
And then Nick coaches.
But what I'm saying, what I'm really saying,
the ones with the most success, like Slaughter.
Yeah, but what I'm really saying is that Nick knows Mike. Mike knows Lou. Lou knows. So it ain't the fact that you just got your thing. I can go to Lou and say, Lou, I want your kid.
Right.
Oh, boom, you got my kid.
Right.
You know, that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And then if he go to college, now he can reach back to all the other schools. But that AAU guy, who are you gonna reach back to?
Yeah, and unfortunately, if you do if the AAU circuit, man, and they might not want me to say this, but if you playing for, let's just say, Team Bradley Bill, and you want to try out for Team Rose, well, guess what? They don't want you doing that. Either you go commit to this or that. Now, I'm not Black Iron Rose. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Right.
Most AAU teams is high standard. They don't want you trying out for two teams. You riding with us or you dying with us.
But you know what,
that's unfair, man.
But you know what, though? What do you mean?
I think that they should be able to go try out with every team in the city if they want to.
Well, try out, but, I want to have our kids understand commitment, too.
Right.
Once you commit to a team,
you got to
understand. You don't be in the middle of the season and say, I'm going to jump over to another
that's what happened, though, Mark. The coaches go get new kids in the middle of the season.
But I don't think that's right.
and put kids in front of you, and you be
that let you know that the AAU format is a meat factory format, meaning that they don't care what kind of chaos is going on down there amongst the teams. If they were AAU, who's running the AAU, they should put rules in like that you can't be on this team this day, and then tomorrow. Oh no!
But I don't want them. I don't want them doing that though. I want the kids to be able to have some type of freedom because of the way they control them when they transfer from college.
No, but what I'm saying is that the commitment is that if I go to your team,
right, and I
committed to your team to play with your team. All right. So this team committed to play this team. These kids are playing over here.
Right.
They got a team. They getting chemistry. They learning how to play. And then the superstar from this team just after one game comes over here and plays for this team. Right. Not to say you limit their freedom, but they got to do something to just because I see a kid play in this game with this team
and run
2 hours later and run over there and play with that team. You know, am I right, brother? Am I right? You know,
man.
Tell me where right is in that.
You're right.
And he go over there, don't know their system, don't know their defense, don't know their offense, and he play.
The AAU coach is a big part of that because they just want to stack decks, man.
But what I'm saying is,
come on over here.
Okay, so
and then that culture has trickled over to the NBA now.
So hold on. So what happens with that team? They practice a certain way, skills, how to play with each other, how to do that. So basically, I'm saying that doesn't mean anything. The things that I've taught you,
right? How
to play.
Yeah.
Now what?
They let him freelance.
They let him freelance and forget about all the rules and the things that you're supposed to do. What is that? What is that? So anyway, I'm gonna get.
Hey, well, Ron, we're gonna have to let you go, man. Just good hard talking to you, Ron Mayfield.
Appreciate you, bro.
Right down on you today up there.
All right, boy, holler at you, man.
Okay. All right, one time.
Well, see, that's the whole thing, man. When you talk about this basketball, man, there's no
loyalty.
There's no commitment and loyalty to the game.
And it's in the NBA. Huh? It has trickled over to the NBA now. Well, the minute one dude not happy, they want to go.
But what I'm saying though, I see you. I see where you're going. I see where you're going. But the difference in the two is the NBA is a business.
Right.
That's a business.
That's a business.
You know,
but college is a business too.
But it's not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be. But I heard what's his name say they finna make $167 billion off of bracketology.
Yeah.
And those players, you better not take one dime.
Now, right. Well, I understand that premise. I understand that premise where you're saying that they should be paid. And there's no question.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, I'm saying it. I'm saying it, that they need to be paid.
They should be paid because that means they finna make $168 billion.
Let's go up. What business that you know? What business that you know where the product, whatever the product is, has no value,
right? There's no
and doesn't. I don't know what no business. I mean, when you look at, let's take in. I was with a gentleman, David Storch, in the airline business, and we talked about different airlines and things. And he told me what happens. And you know, you talk about Southwest, how Southwest rarely has any employee stoppage or anything like that. They have a stake in the company,
right?
You see what I'm saying? They have a stake, so they're loyal to the company.
Right.
You got basketball players here. I'm in and I get zero. Right. I get zero. You know, so that's a long discussion that we could have. You know, and
that's the next show, Ma.
Well, we do that next show because there's no way that they shouldn't be paid, and it's not that hard to figure out. Right. The problem is that now,
how do you pay them though? Ma?
But it's gonna keep going
because they got those.
But it's gonna keep going though. But it's gonna keep going.
Right.
What I'm saying is that they're gonna say, okay, we're gonna pay you $100,000 this year. In 10 years, it's gonna be
$1 million.
It's gonna be 8.5 million. 8.5
well, they finna make $168 billion off of this bracketology, and the kids, you better not take a dime. Man, either, boy. If I give you a jersey, you lose your eligibility, boy.
Wow, can you believe that? Can you believe that, man?
If I buy you dinner, you lose your eligibility, boy. Now go on out there and shoot that damn ball, boy.
You terrible, boy. You terrible.
Mark, let's get to the bracketology.
We're at IntellectualRadio.com. That's 708-223-9853. So you want to get
8953, baby.
8953. So you're gonna call. We're gonna get into, and I'm coming back. I'll be here for a while. Be here doing all the March Madness.
Mondays.
And, I'm going to be here for a lot of the AAU stuff too. But you know, like you guys know, I live in Dallas, Texas, so I'm here a lot because you know, thank the Lord, I enjoy this. I'm at an enjoyment time in my life, and I really enjoy the pride of what I do now. I enjoy like the kid I met from Orr. Now we gonna meet up today.
Right.
You know, I'm kids. I get Adam Miller and these kids now. They look at me.
Shout out to Adam Miller, man. That boy won. What was that Gatorade Player of the Year? He a junior, averaged 27 a game. Shout out to Nick for letting that too, boy. I wish my son could have played for Nick, boy. Nick let the boy.
Son ain't got that kind of game.
Man,
see when I was talking about his son, look at
money on my son against Adam Miller, boy. I got a couple racks on that.
We moving this.
They both lefty too.
We moving this. We moving this.
I don't want to see Colin at 27 to turn to 7.
See, look how the pump
He did it through the tournament. He locked up all the best players out there to burn.
See, hey, look at him. Look at him,
man.
That's what these parents be doing. Son ain't got no game.
And look, and he didn't play for 4 AAU teams too.
Son, that what happened. All these parents out here, son ain't got no game, and they hollering about, man, get out of here with that. Hey, you know what? We're gonna move. We coming up on one here in a minute. I want to get to this these brackets. You want to get to these brackets?
Yeah, Big Mom. Who you got in the first round, man?
What we gonna do? Let's go like from the east, then the west, then the south, and then the Midwest. And hold it. You mean to tell me that in the NCAA tournament in the great state of Illinois?
Yeah, that's what you want to talk about. The great state of Illinois. How many teams we got in the tournament, Mark?
Thank you, Bradley.
Thanks, Bradley.
Thank you, Bradley.
Golly.
For saving us from being goose eggs.
Man,
Illinois, goose eggs. Look,
I'm concerned, man.
That's embarrassing.
I'm concerned about Chicago basketball, Illinois basketball,
though,
because I think we got a gang of talent. All our talent leave here because our coaches are doing a bad job of recruiting kids.
Did Loyola get in?
No, Loyola playing NIT. I think they're in the NIT.
Thank you, Loyola, for last year. Thank you for at least giving us something, to geek us up in basketball, and I really appreciate that. But look at all these teams.
Yeah, man. I only see Bradley on here, Mark.
Bradley on there. There they are. They playing. Oh, they playing Michigan State. That's not.
You know what that is?
That's not good.
Good run though. Good run,
man. Don't be dropping them like that, man. See,
good run.
Jump ship right here. Jump ship already, man.
They're not finna beat Michigan State.
Bradley.
Hold on, who they got? Michigan?
They got Michigan State.
No, they're not finna beat Michigan State.
Hey, I understand, man. You got boys jumping. He jumping, but I'm with you until the buzzer sound. Forget what he's talking about.
Y'all.
I believe Chicago. I believe Illinois, and I like some other people. But if you say Chicago, Illinois, you're going to the backdrop. I don't want to hear that. Okay, so we're gonna go from the top to bottom. No, we go from the bottom to the top.
I got a quick question I want to ask you.
What is that?
Mark. Okay, you look at the number 1 seed, right?
Right.
Which is Duke and Virginia.
Right.
So
that's in the South and in the East. Yeah.
So guess what?
What?
Virginia. Guess who they got to play?
Who?
Prairie View.
Hold on.
Only the black school out of the SWAC.
Hold on. They play. How you know that?
Because the number 1 team always plays the last place team. From that bracket, from like the SWAC, the Southwestern Athletic Conference down south. That's the historically black schools. They either always. You know what? I take that back. They might even get Duke first. Because they play the number 1 team every year.
But what is this down here?
This is in Dayton. This is the 29th. So they get their first game. They
don't play them, man.
They usually play.
Not these teams. They playing to get in.
No, they in already. They in. Prairie View in. They get the bid if they win their conference.
Okay. Okay, well, you got that. So let's go what we see in these brackets. You got Duke. And
North Carolina.
No, I don't want to go from the bottom. Let's go from the bottom in the West.
In the West.
You got Montana and Michigan. Okay, so
I'm going with Michigan.
Yeah, I'm going with Michigan. Montana. Okay, I'm going with Michigan. Then you got Florida and Nevada.
I'm taking Nevada.
No, I'm going Florida.
They got the Twins over there.
Yeah, whatever that is. Texas Tech. In Northern Kentucky, going Texas Tech.
I'm going Northern Kentucky.
What?
Yeah, I'm going with Northern Kentucky. Texas Tech, they've been hot.
Listen.
They've been hot,
Listen. This bracket over here, don't pay no attention to that. Cause you way out about. Hey, we at Intellectual Radio 708-223-8953. That's 708-223-8953. Call in if you want. But we're giving this thing out now. Who is this?
Buffalo. And that's Arizona State and St. John's. I think St. John's. Did St. John's win that game?
St. John's. They actually, my man, they did. So I'm going St. John's.
Only reason you going that because the former NBA guy. That's your guy over
Mully, Chris Mullins, baby.
He's taking a former NBA guy
my
here.
Boy.
I'm taking him too.
Okay, let's go Florida State.
Florida State.
Vermont, yep, Florida State.
Florida State.
And then
I'm taking Murray State.
Hey,
that boy Jay Moran or John Moran.
You on the same book. Okay, I hate to do that to Marquette since they, part of our group, but I'm taking Murray State too.
I'm taking John Moran. They talking about this boy gonna be the number 3 pick in the NBA draft.
Yo, he
come from out of nowhere. That's what kids. It don't matter where you go, they'll find you. Yeah, if you got game, you get on that big stage, you murder the basket. They'll find you, right, Mark?
Okay, yeah, and let's talk about that game. I was talking to these kids the other day, then we'll finish this bracket. I was talking to a kid the other day, and something that's not in them that I tried to tell them, what was in you, and how do you get it? Meaning that if I'm playing Bob, first of all, I want Bob to know you ain't got no shot.
Right.
Or Bob want me to know you ain't got no shot. So right away, I want to come. I want to drop on you so tough that you like, you know what? I don't even want to see him.
I ain't got a chance today.
I don't want to see him. But you got to do that every day. So you, at the point, now you the big boy in the room.
Right.
I mean, not sometime. Every day you drop them off. Don't play with them. I don't care if you a buster.
No days off, man.
I'm dropping you off, and now I drop you off. So but they don't think like that.
Right. Well, I definitely could not guard Mar in his prime.
But everybody, if somebody came to you
too
that
tall,
you knew you should drop
too
off,
athletic,
you drop them off, right?
Right.
You say I'm dropping you off.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm better than you, and we didn't establish that. But they don't do that now.
No, they play buddy ball.
Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Let's go back to Syracuse Baylor.
You know what, Boeheim? Shout out to Boeheim, man. Hope he get through his case. He hit somebody on a reckless homicide and end up killing a man the other day. But Boeheim, man, we pulling for you, man.
Pulling for you, man.
Pull that out, man. You never.
And for the other individual too. That's just
and the other individual family, man. We pulling for y'all, man. Because
sorry,
never know
condolences
what's out.
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
No, you got to get Baylor. Who you pushing, Baylor?
I'm taking Syracuse.
You taking Syracuse?
Yeah. You ain't finna take. You gonna put Baylor there? Put it there.
I'm Baylor.
Okay.
I'm Baylor. Okay. Man, my pen went out, man. Okay, I know Baylor. Okay.
Yeah, man.
No, man, no. Keep your pen, man. You need to know because you got whacked out. Your stuff whacked out. Oh,
okay.
Stuff like that. Okay, Gonzaga. Okay, we both going Gonzaga.
Okay, Gonzaga. Michigan State. You gonna take Bradley over Michigan
Now
State?
You're going into the East, huh?
No, I thought you was going all the way up. Oh, okay. So you're gonna finish it out. You're gonna finish out the West?
No, I was just gonna go there. Then we're gonna drop a little bit about what we think about college basketball. Then go to the East, and first starting with college basketball, talking about Zion Williams.
Right.
All right. So let me let you know. First of all, whoever his high school coach was, good coach, because he does every part of the game. We look at his dunks and how athletic he is, but I'd like you to watch him on the defensive end. He slides and guides guards. He helps on defense.
Right. No plays off.
No plays off.
Yeah, man.
He shares the ball.
Right.
He knows how to share the ball. So
and you see him working on his game.
He is working
because he's shooting threes
he's trying to shoot.
He's stopping and pulling up. He ain't barreling people over. So there's a level of maturity happening for this kid right now, right before our eyes.
And Duke got 3 number 1 picks on their team.
Yeah, and then some girl tried to expose him on social media the other day, had him live talking about some sexual stuff. Boy, y'all women, boy.
Hey, somebody grab them boys and let them know social media is scary. And you got to know what you're doing. You can't be putting stuff out there, and just trying to,
How much time we got, Earl?
What we got, Earl?
Okay,
let's go bracket so we don't go too far because we can get this out of the way.
Okay, Michigan State over Bradley or Brad? You got Bradley, right?
No, I got Michigan State. Come on, man. I love Bradley because they representing us. But Minnesota, Louisville.
That's one thing they was talking about with Patino, though. His son coach at Minnesota.
Yeah, but they not finna beat Louisville.
How all of a sudden?
But
how all of a sudden?
What are you doing?
Yeah, but how all of a sudden Rick Pitino's son, who coached at Minnesota, get to coach in the doggone tournament against his daddy's old team?
I don't know. It's kind of good to me. It's good.
They was talking about that on the internet.
Who you got?
Okay, so I'm gonna take Minnesota because Louisville been sucking.
I'm gonna take Louisville. LSU Yale.
I'm sorry, Ivy League.
Yeah,
y'all going back to the books.
Okay, Maryland.
Belmont Temple.
Belmont or Temple. Who you got? I got Maryland.
I'm taking Maryland.
Then you got Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
Mississippi
State over Liberty.
Mississippi State.
VCU over UCF.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go UCF.
No, okay, I take VCU.
Okay, and then we know what the top one is.
We know what that one is. We could just move that one all the way down, the way to the championship.
Now we did the East and the West. Let's go to the South. We're gonna get through this real quick.
Yeah.
Let's start on the bottom. Abilene Christian against Kentucky. Okay. Kentucky. And then we'll go
Seton Hall. They got that boy over there for Seton Hall. What's that boy, Miles Bell or something like that?
No, they nice.
Oh,
they nice.
Man, every year somebody come along 6 feet tall, 6'1", and can shoot from the volleyball. Steph Curry, man, you changed the game, boy.
We go Seton Hall. And then we go
Georgia State, Houston.
I think I'm gonna go, Houston. And Iowa State.
Oh, Taylor Horton Tucker in the class.
Iowa State.
We're going to go Iowa State. Simeon alum.
Yeah. Northeastern,
Kansas
or Northeastern. Auburn, New Mexico. I got Auburn. New
Mexico State is in the WAC. You know they won the WAC conference.
I don't care. They're not beating Auburn.
Okay, I'm taking New Mexico State.
Oh,
they got a kid over there, man. That dude is tough.
Here's a good one. Utah, Washington. They played not too long ago, I think, in the conference championship. No,
I'm gonna take Washington because Utah, man, they racist as hell. No, I'm just kidding.
You're terrible, man.
I'm just kidding, man. This box live stream, I don't speak to his boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
gonna kick you off, man. That's what's wrong with our country now, man.
No, I'm just kidding. No, Utah. Shout out to Westbrook and the owner of Utah Jazz for straightening that situation out.
Yeah, that was a good thing. Let's say
North Carolina. Iona.
North Carolina, yep.
Tennessee over Colgate.
Cincinnati.
Iowa.
Purdue over Old Dominion.
Yep, you're right.
Villanova, St. Mary.
Villanova, man.
Oh no.
Villanova.
I like St. Mary.
Man, that coach be coaching. He be doing less.
He's an incredible coach.
Ain't he incredible, Mark?
But did you see St. Mary beat Gonzaga?
I didn't see that.
Oh, right. No, don't change it now. You don't get to.
I'm putting a question mark right now.
Okay, we're going to go Kansas. Kansas State. UC Irvine, Kansas State.
Kansas State.
And then we're going to say Wisconsin, Oregon. That's Wisconsin. Ole Miss and Oklahoma.
I'm going to Oklahoma. Ole Miss ain't made it to the dog. They ain't did nothing in years.
I don't know. Oklahoma ain't been playing like I.
They haven't been playing well though. They didn't creep into the tournament.
I'm gonna sneak up and play Ole Miss in there.
Okay, and I'm gonna take Gardner Webb of Virginia.
No, you not.
As the wild card.
That's crazy. Okay, we're going through the first round. We'll deal with that later. We're going to get back. I want to get into the NBA a little bit. You know, we got a little time left. Hey, Intellectual Radio, we're at IntellectualRadio.com. That's if you want to call in, that's 708-223-8953. We're going to go and dig into the NBA a little bit, you know. And let me tell you what I was totally disappointed in. And you guys can tell me if this is, am I in the wrong place? Somebody just said something? What did they say?
UNC is winning it all.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
They gonna win it all?
Yeah, that's good to think. But
they lost by one and
the Duke. I would love to see them two at the end.
But they don't let them do it because they're
I know. Right? I would love to see them two, but you know they might get to play against each other. But I'm gonna go into this NBA, and one thing, I'm trying.
Hold on, Mark. They 8 miles apart in North Carolina, but they're on different brackets. How does that work?
That's how they do it.
How North Carolina over here, Duke over here?
That's got to do it like that. Make that money. You gotta make that money.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Okay. I want to get into a little bit about the NBA in the contrast of what I see, and I like Adam Silver. I love the way he's handling the
he's
NBA.
Progressive, man. He's doing a great job.
I like what he's doing. But I watched Golden State go into Houston without Kevin Durant and win.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. Yeah.
Listen, and what I'm trying to say is
Houston won that game.
No, Golden State beat them in Houston, and they didn't have KD. Right. So what I'm saying is that I'm gonna put this picture in front of you. All right. If I'm at the Pistons and Boston's coming into Detroit without Larry Bird, well, what is that?
We'll put an L by that name.
Before you get on the plane, you can put an L by that name. So this is what I'm saying is that.
But Golden State's so loaded though, Mark. But all fairness to KD.
Hold on. Stop. I'm full strength. I'm Houston and won 16 out of whatever it is.
Right. Yeah.
And you come in here like that. So what I'm really trying to get to is the fact that, as you take your game serious, I don't know what they're doing. You take your game serious.
They wasn't supposed to get
I don't want you to ever think it's a crack in our armor ever.
Right.
So when everybody
you down a guy, they supposed to lose.
You're not coming in here and lose. So hold on. So now what does that do to Houston now?
Psychologically.
Jeez. Yeah. Hold up. Y'all come in here without probably your best player. He won MVP 2 years in a row.
Right.
And you lose.
But your boy Mike Jordan, he said that he don't feel that Houston can win championships with a guy ball dominant like Harden. What do you say to that?
I don't see it either. I don't see it either.
He dribbled too much.
I don't think you can win like that, because they're talented. I think you can beat a lot of teams, but I don't think you can win like that because at any point, as with the Piston team I was with, we can take that out.
We can take Harden out the game.
You can take that out or make it so tough for you. You ain't shooting at that level. And if you ain't shooting at that level, now these other guys ain't getting shots.
Right.
Yesterday
was the first game he played in that he didn't shoot a free throw. So I think the referees didn't shoot a free throw in probably about 6 years. That's the first time. So I think the referees, they set them down like, hey, y'all got to stop calling all this stuff.
Well, I don't know. I know this is that, when you look at those teams play, nobody established who is the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know what. Well, Golden State, we know they.
We know that they're there, but did they establish who's the best? When it came down to that meeting with us in Boston or us in LA, it was like, okay,
right
here you go.
Everybody knew where they stood.
Here you go.
Right
now, this is it. Right now,
because I think I recall Isaiah Thomas saying that one time. We knew when we went to Boston, no matter how hard we played, for some reason they was gonna come out of there and beat us early on.
Well, you know what? Until it flipped over.
Right, until it flipped over. They trade.
Yeah, but see, but
tipped the scale.
But see, then again, that's another thing, and I'm gonna get off the pros in a minute, and we can get a chance to wrap up. But there's another thing is that, MJ, my boy, totally, totally respect this game, and of my era, and of the people that I've seen, I'm gonna call him the best player I've ever seen. Okay.
However,
I didn't see the big O.
But you said, however, the other day he didn't beat who?
We're finna say the however.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm finna go to the however.
And see, when I hear from Mark, all the rest of y'all don't mean nothing.
No, the only asterisk I put beside MJ is the fact that he didn't play against one. We were the only NBA champion he played against.
Right.
And that championship, that's got super diamond gold 100 plus incredible because we were real.
Right.
We were real. That was a championship game. When they played LA, LA won a championship game. But in the other 5 title games that he played, none of them were champions.
Right. Who was that? Seattle, Utah twice, Portland.
Right.
You're right.
But none of them, but it's different than playing a team who knows how to do it and have done it.
Right.
Beat other champions. So
he came in right at the right time.
Yeah, I'm not.
All of y'all was like on the back nine.
We were on the back nine.
I was on the back nine.
But
all of y'all,
there was no champion. There was no rival champion at that point. What I'm saying is that you had people that was always a real champion or 1 year removed from having a championship every year. Man. Yeah, you didn't go in with a team who hadn't won the championship.
Right.
So
it was tough.
Yeah, it was very
Them
tough.
80s?
It was tough. Yeah.
I don't know how y'all survived,
I'm gonna get on
man.
this too. I know. Hey, Intellectual Radio 708-223-8953. Listen, and this is brought to you. I think he put. Did you put it on?
Yeah,
the
I put it on there, dog.
Okay, Total Life Changes. Look, this thing right here. Let me tell you what they've done to me. I know y'all. They didn't box me up here. You know. Oh, I know. You see it, Earl. Don't act like you don't see me boxed up over here.
What you mean?
What you mean? What you mean? You looking at that? What you mean? What you mean? Your boy can. I get people saying, "Hey, man, you look like you a playing weight."
Mark can come back.
I be like,
you probably can help them damn bulls.
But that's so fake. I can't. I tell them. I say it only look like it. I tell them. Total Life Changes, man. Look, go to it. TotalLifeChanges.com. I've taken their tea for a year now, and it has done incredible for me. It's leaned me up, man. I take it every morning, every night. It's all natural, nothing's added in it, and it's done incredible deal for me. But what I want to do, I want to Bob get to a little bit of from a standpoint of you and I when we talk about basketball players today. You know, ending with our responsibility. Okay. You know, as fathers, parents, moms, dads, all in all, our kids are spoiled. Okay. Our kids are spoiled. And like I've committed to helping a few AAU teams, and we put the blinders over our eyes and don't want to identify the things that are going on the court. Not only are these coaches acting nuts, your kids are acting nuts too. Mm-hmm. You know, and you might not agree with what I'm saying, but I've been on the court with some kids, and they think that the world is theirs. Yeah. You know, I mean, I had a kid. You're right. I had a kid the other day was shooting jumpers from all over the place, and I say, do you pass to anybody? you know, what are you doing? And he was insulted by the fact that I asked him that. Hold it, and kind of got a little sideways with me. And okay, fine. At the end of the day, they actually hold on one second, Bob. I hate to do this. Can we go to a commercial? Take a break right quick. I'll stop this now. Hello?
You the type that'll change your life, make them look at you in a different light. Still be shining on them 20 years later, just to show a hater that they still a hater. You's a living legend and emancipator. You so live, you create a player. I mean, you the reason that I'm getting paper. You the that should carry some toilet paper just to wipe me down. Do it better, do it right. Do it different, do it nice. You do the impossible, then do it twice. Yeah. Everybody wanna know why you killing them so hard, why you taking it so hard. Baby girl, you a star.
My technical director over here, Bob.
Yeah.
He messing with the thing. So if this Facebook Live messed up, put your face in there so they know who messed it up. He messed it up. So if it come out all whack.
That conversation he just had, man. Trust me, man. That would have been on TMC, man. This Mark Aguirre right here.
Man, listen, man.
I'm just kidding.
Me and my buddy Isaiah Thomas. He's been doing extremely well, and we've teamed up, and he brought me in to really push our product. It's Charlene Champagne. I'm closing out with the gentleman, Chicago, Everett Rand. Midway Distributors, and I'm trying to get this deal done for Chicago so we can distribute our champagne.
Nice.
Yeah. Man. So, but I was about the disrespect saying the moms and the dads. Now you've seen it, Bob. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You've seen it, and
it's bananas, man. But it's sad. It's bananas.
So what you think? I hate to see what happens this year. But what you
because
think,
each year is worse.
But what you think? I mean, from a parent standpoint, what do you think that disciplinary things? I know it should come from home, but um, I can't let be a non-discipline come onto my team.
Right.
And sometimes it's the superstar and you need him to win.
I think the messages is getting lost with these kids and not understanding that the number one thing is first, basketball is fun.
Right.
And then number two, if you plan on playing in school, that's fine too. But the number one thing is to hopefully be able to get an education. Now, granted, college degree don't promise you anything, but if they offer you a scholarship, college degree, go get it.
Right.
But let that be the goal. And then basketball after that. Because me and Mark always talk about he was one of the 450 guys who got a chance to play. It's only 450 jobs, 460 jobs. And then it's a revolving door of 60 guys a year, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they only bring in 60 guys every year. Dude, do you realize how many people it is in this world, man, playing basketball? So the reality is, man, let's focus on the education part and the basketball will be just fine.
And then when you say that, I got a couple of little kids. You got a little kid, name is Zion, can play.
Zion.
Another Zion. And his grade's been so. But we had a conversation and we had a talk, and it's digging inside these kids' lives to say, what is the issue with you at school? How come how come you're having a problem? What is that? And I don't know of parents, and you made it. I don't know if parents are we digging inside of our kids' educational life to know what the issue is. I
don't think that we're putting that first.
Huh?
We're not putting that first. We're not putting that first at all.
But I think there can be a balance.
Because look, Mark, on Fridays, if they got tournaments for AAU in Wisconsin, kids don't go to school that Friday. What? They go out of town with the AAU program and they miss school. So I'm just saying,
are you serious?
Because they schedule those games, early in the day that Friday in Wisconsin or anywhere. Indianapolis, call Wisconsin out.
Okay,
anywhere.
Okay, we're gonna get and we got 10 minutes. We're gonna end it. But hold on, what I'm saying is, okay, now it's a parent's responsibility. If my kid is going out of town Friday and I know it, I need to talk to the teacher on Monday.
Right.
To say, what is it that he's going to have Friday? Is there some homework? Is there something he's going to do? Because I can't let him think that you getting off the hook, that basketball is more important than school. I can't let that happen. I can't even let you even think that way. That, hey, if we can't get homework or if that's something that you can't do, we got to find a different way to do it. And if you don't put that way, how is a kid going to know how to put his priorities in line at 11?
Right.
He don't know. All he knows is I got off the hook. And every time I got basketball, I get off the hook.
Right.
And that's sending the wrong message, man. It's like, look, okay, you know what? We understand you got to go to clean, but you know what? You have homework. Right. So if you go into the game, that homework has to be done on your way to the game or when we get back. You doing something?
Yeah, you bring it with you.
Yeah, well, something to let them know that you can't.
But first of all, they got to stop scheduling those games for out of town teams early like that.
Well, that's a big old That's a big old ship. They done done that so many years. It'll be hard for them to just say, "Oh, we're not going to do it that way anymore."
Yeah. Man.
Hey, I want you guys to know. I thank you. You coming to IntellectualRadio.com. We're going to be here on Mondays, and I want you to understand.
12 o'clock noon.
12 o'clock noon. You guys will get to see it. The sponsor of my show is Total Life Changes. Go to the website. You want to get cut up. Everybody see me, man. They just love it.
Man, you cut up like Kunta Kinte, baby.
Cut up now, man. I'm proud of it now, man. I put on my little shirts now.
Well, we're going to be quick, big dog. I'm going to take
okay, here we
Duke. go. I'm just going straight to the Hilly deal.
Where you going?
We're going to take Duke, and I'm going to take Villanova.
Okay, so he just skipped to it, and maybe we'll play with this next time, but we had a lot to talk about.
By the time we get back, it'll beat you.
Okay, he taking Duke. Okay, now let's go to Final Four.
Okay.
North Carolina Midwest. Gonzaga's coming out of the West. Duke is coming out of the East. And here it is.
I'm taking Villanova to win it all.
I'm taking Tennessee to come out of the South.
To win the whole damn thing.
No, just the Final Four.
Just the Final
Four. So I got Duke, Gonzaga,
Duke, Gonzaga, Tennessee. You know that's Cashville, Tennessee,
and North Carolina.
In North Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Tennessee.
Hey,
All right.
appreciate you guys, man. IntellectualRadio.com.
Thank y'all for watching, man.
We'll be back next week. Thank you for coming, man.
Mark on the mark.
IntellectualRadio.com. Feed your brain.
Feed me now.
Feed your brain.
I'm starving.